I ought to put a piece of lead in your ass and take everything in.
John, you back here? Oh, I'm sorry. Should I come back later? Or?
No, it's okay. We're finishing up.
Your mom teach you to barge in like that?
You got a problem with me?
I got a problem with everybody.
But now, Scott, how do you, it's interesting to me that you have a background as an actor before you started making movies, and so do you feel that, you know, you maybe have some special affinity to what the actors need to get to the place where they can create moments like that, or do you feel that your background as an actor helps you when you're working with the actors?
Both. I think what's critical for those of you who are film directors or aspire to be film directors is to create a very, very safe environment for actors to take risks like they took on the Trestle Bridge, or for Casey to take in the kitchen, because that's where you find the most magical moments. Because if you feel like you can't take those risks and you can't trust the director, then you won't go to those places that are going to surprise the audience. And I can tell you that when I'm standing next to that lens and I see Casey pull his sweatshirt up over his head and scream at his brother, those aren't moments that you can prepare for back in your hotel room the morning of or the night before. That comes from truly and utterly living in the moment and trusting his fellow actor, and that is genius level acting.
And now, Christian, do you feel that from Scott as you're working? I mean, I guess I'm trying to ask you in a way like what he's sort of giving to you to help you kind of get into that same sort of free space.
Yeah, no, you know, I don't, I mean, I'm guessing that, you know, through Scott's experience with acting, that he's creating for us the environment that he would have loved to have had, right?
Yes.
As an actor, and you know that as an actor, you know what works best, and you know when directors are saying things and you're going, that's not going to be the best thing, but okay, you know, it's what they need, you know, yeah, you know, creating that entire environment, which helps so much, so that, you know, like Casey said, and like Zoe was saying, you don't feel like you have to plan something. You just sort of see what happens, and figure it out as you go. And I remember one thing, and it sounds very, very simplistic, and I don't know if you guys remember it or agree that you liked it or not. But I spoke with Scott earlier on, and we said, you know, there are times when you have to shout action, right? Because there's a bunch of different things that have to happen. And people need to get some signal that the camera started rolling, and you might be out of earshot, and you need to know, all right, start. But we spoke, and we said, all right, we're not going to say action, okay? Because I said to Scott, I went, you know, I hear action, I feel like I've got to do something, you know? It feels like, you better act, you better do something really spectacular and entertain. Instead of just, you know, if you're in this state of just existing as the character, then just let us know that the cameras are rolling, you know, and we'll get started, you know, as we feel it, and it makes such a bloody difference. It really does. Do you remember that? Do you remember that at all? No. Don't know? Really?
I mean, I agree 100% with what you're saying, but I don't remember it.
You don't remember it? Do you remember that?
Those are actors living in the moment.
I remember that he spoke very softly.
Oh, right, yeah. I remember Woody beginning, and he was going, why didn't anyone say action around here? He was saying, I'm waiting. I didn't even know when to start. Why didn't anyone say action? Do you remember that? He started. Sure.
So what is the alternative?
Well, I would simply say, in his character, Russell, whenever you're ready, and we're all would be rolling. And because when you say action, people tend to tense up and they want to perform for you, and I want just the opposite. I want to feel as though we were all flies on a wall and we're capturing moments of their life and they aren't performing for us. So anytime you say action, even horses get nervous.
And then alternately, what do you say instead of cut?
I'll just say we got that. Let's move on.